Over 2 billion people rely on the forests for food, shelter, water, medicine, livelihood, and fuel security. Sadly, poorly managed forests not only deprive many rural dwellers of healthy livelihoods, but also threaten mankind's well-being and existence. On a global scale, deforestation and forest degradation account for approximately 17% of carbon emissions, contributing to global warming and climate change. This has led to a variety of natural disasters such as floods, droughts, hurricanes, cyclones, and mudslides.
There are a lot of negative impacts of deforestation on mankind generally, and these include global warming, climate change. You could also have diseases that could affect the heart, the lungs, and diseases like asthma. You could have a reduction in the air quality. You could also have reduced water quality.
Records show that Nigeria loses forest cover every year. The rate of deforestation and forest degradation in the country is rated as one of the highest in the world, estimated at 3.7% or over 163,000 hectares every year.
Our forest cover presently is less than 7%, and it is expected as a country to have not less than 25% forest cover. This is worrisome. Our population is not reducing, meaning that there will be more pressure on the forest.
Recognizing the significance of the forest and land sector as a source of the nation's greenhouse gas emissions and the need for international support to help develop and implement solutions, Nigeria established a Reducing Emissions from Deforestation and Forest Degradation REDD+ program under the Federal Ministry of Environment.
The federal government is very committed to climate change issues. Mr. President signed and ratified the Paris Agreement in 2016. And REDD+ is a direct intervention that is supposed to help us achieve the commitment.
Vision of the REDD+ program is to make Nigeria be amongst the nation with the lowest deforestation rates and the emission reduction, as well as improving livelihood of forest-dependent communities.
And so, starting with Cross River State, Nigeria, REDD+ program began implementing a nationwide pathway on reforming and improving the country's forest management practices, placing a focus on promoting efficient use of forest resources and more deliberately supporting sustainable development and mitigating climate change. Over time and with additional funds from Forest Carbon Partnership Facility (FCFP) of the World Bank, Nigeria has begun implementing its national REDD+ strategy and full-fledged REDD+ readiness process in 6 more states: Nasarawa, Ondo, Edo, Ogun, Plateau, and Kaduna State.
We have had a robust stakeholder engagement with the forest-dependent communities. All the two pilot sites, we have done engagement with them. We've met the traditional heads, we've met the women groups, we have met the youth groups, and even the vulnerable groups. We have done that, and some of these forest-dependent communities have also been trained in our various workshops that have been prepared by the National Secretariat.
Presently, there is livelihood option that has been introduced in these pilot communities for us to take them off, depending on forests for their sustenance. We have, garri processing equipment with them in order to empower the communities, because they need something that will improve their source of livelihood, particularly women and children.
Of course, their intervention is timely, and it has gone a long way to reduce some of the negative effects of these practices, where the negative practices on the environment. And of course, it has given us hope to know that there's a lot that will be done in taking care of the environment.
We have the joy in the fact that the forest-dependent community, the state at large, even the state government, then our populace they are beginning to get better awareness about forest protection.
Our achievement is reflective on the fact that if most states are wanting to come to do REDD, it means that there's an opportunity for Nigeria to expand REDD to the 36 states. And if the 36 states begin to do REDD, our forest cover would naturally improve. And the 25% that FAO expect countries to do is attainable.
The environment cannot be complete without the forest. The forest is there, it's part of the ecosystem. And there must be, a concerted, deliberate and structured manner of protecting it.
I will ask all relevant stakeholders, let us join hands together and sustain our resources. It's God-given resources, it's for everyone. You understand? We should join hands together and practice sustainability.
Our global vision is that we want to be part of the ambition of the world to bring down temperature increase from not to go below 1.5 degrees. Nationally, we want to see that our forest cover improves from the worrisome less than 7% forest cover to something appreciable, heading towards the 25% cover expected by countries by FAO. We are requesting that stakeholders must embrace this drive that the REDD Plus is spearheading, reducing emission from deforestation and forest degradation. That is our call for all stakeholders.